From his place in the dock, with Jamie beside him, the doctor addressed Chairman Babs and the court with the full arsenal of his charm. "You see, Madam Chairman," he said warmly, "our arrival in your roof garden was purely an accident. If you could be good enough to allow us to return to our machine, you have our solemn assurance that we will depart forthwith as quickly as we came."
His plea was met with silence. But Chairman Babs gazed at the doctor, a thoughtful look in her cold, dark eyes. He smiled at her charmingly. Chairman Babs crooked her finger, summoning Captain Mavis. Mavis scurried over to the throne, bending down so Chairman Babs could whisper in her ear.
"Who is this man? Anything known about him?"
Mavis admitted that the prisoners had no previous convictions.
"He's certainly a bit different from the usual type. Polite, intelligent, quite charming."
Mavis gaped.
"For an inferior?"
Meanwhile, the doctor wondered where Zoe had got to. Aye, why isn't she on trial with us? The doctor guessed it had something to do with her being female. In this society, Jamie, women appear to occupy a privileged position. A bit too privileged, if you ask me. Woman president, or woman council, women guards. I don't like it. It's not natural. The doctor sighed. "Now, Jamie," he began.
Mavis interrupted them. "Prisoners will face the chair."
The doctor and Jamie obediently faced Chairman Babs. The doctor smiled his charming smile. She grimaced back at him.
"We have listened very carefully to your explanation and consider your story not only an obvious lie, but a very bad lie at that. Quite in keeping with the lack of imagination, pathetic mental ability, and general inadequacy of the typical inferior."
"Hey, now, wait a minute!" The doctor nudged Jamie to be quiet.
"However, we accept that you somehow got into the garden by accident and not design. Moreover, we were favourably impressed with the manner in which you addressed the chair. You showed the proper respect demanded of all inferiors when addressing a member of the superior sex."
"The what?" Again, the doctor nudged Jamie.
"Thus, after due consideration, we graciously grant your request."
To Jamie's amazement, the guards stepped back. The doctor beamed with pleasure. "Thank you, Madam Chairman. There is just one thing."
Mavis glowered at him. "Your audience is over. Go!"
"You heard what she said, Doctor. Let's get out of here." "One moment, Jamie," muttered the doctor. He again addressed Chairman Babs. "Our travelling companion, Zoe."
"The girl? You're suggesting she goes with you?"
The doctor looked worried. "Of course, she came with us."
"All the more reason for keeping her here, to end this unsavoury association once and for all."
The doctor tried to argue, but she comes from a different world, a different culture.
"She's still a woman. It is our duty to save her from herself, to help her to forget the errors of the past and take her proper place in society. Now go."
The doctor tried to argue.
But Captain Mavis intervened. "The chairman said go."
"Please keep out of this," snapped the doctor. "I'm speaking to Madam Chairman."
Furious, Mavis called the guards, who grabbed the doctor and Jamie. Jamie struggled to get free, but the doctor stood there, eyes fixed on Chairman Babs.
"One moment."
She couldn't tear her cold, dark eyes from the doctor's gaze.
"You were saying?"
The doctor shook his arms free from the grip of the guard. "Simply this, Madam Chairman," he said. "We can't abandon Zoe, least of all to you. You seem to have emasculated every other man on this planet, but you won't bully us into submission." "Aye, just who do you think you are, you mealy-mouthed old besom?" The doctor chided Jamie, but it was too late.
Mavis tried to intervene, to have the prisoners taken away, but Chairman Babs waved her protests aside.
"Have you finished, Doctor?"
The doctor nodded. "Please, where's Zoe?"
Chairman Babs considered. Then she crooked her finger and summoned over Mavis. Again, Mavis stooped so Chairman Babs could whisper in her ear.
"A most interesting case, Captain."
Mavis was scandalized. "Interesting," she said. "It's the most flagrant example of insolence, disobedience, and gross..."